Namaste and thanks for joining me today. Practice today is called Detox Flow, and we're going to work on all kinds of twisting positions with vinyasa transitioning. So you'll need 2 blocks, blanket, strap, and your mat today. And if you start in Sukhasana, easy seat, so cross your right shin in front of your left and scoot your bottom back. You want to place your feet under your knees. Place your hands on your knees, lift and broaden your chest, and then close your eyes. And take a slow breath out your nose here. So we'll start the practice with a breathing exercise called Samaveta, which is together breath. And that's to breathe evenly through both sides of your nose. One of the biggest ways you have to detox your physical, mental, emotional, and energy bodies is through your breathing. So right here, begin to practice Samaveta, together breath. And as you inhale, pull the air evenly through both sides of your nose. And then exhale out both sides of your nose. So you feel the breath go in through both nostrils and out through both nostrils. Make your breath very slow. Each cycle of breath, go a little bit slower, putting more emphasis on your exhale. So your exhale breath will help to take toxins and used energy out of your systems. Your inhale breath brings new energy, new vitality in. So begin to really slow your breath. Keeping the practice of Samaveta, together breath, slowly open your eyes and interlace your fingers so that your right finger is the one on top. Press your palms up. Lift your chin a little bit, pull your rib cage down, and then stretch your upper arms. Relax, soften your eyes and jaw. Take a breath in. As you exhale, turn to your right and put your left hand on your right knee, right hand behind you, so our first twist of the practice. And use your exhale breath, squeeze and turn your ribs, look right. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, come back round to the front and change the cross of your legs. So put your left shin in front of your right. Again, you want working to bring your feet under your knees. Move your bottom back a little bit with your hands on your knees. Close your eyes and focus on Samaveta, together breathing, or equal breathing through both sides of your nose. Slowly inhale. Slowly exhale. Slowly breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Inhale, open your eyes. And now cross left finger on top of right. Press your palms forward, stretch your arms up. Again, lift your chin a little bit and then pull your ribs down. Move your arm bones back more. Breathe in. Exhale, twist left. Look over your left shoulder. When you exhale, squeeze and turn your chest, turn your eyes. Inhale, come back round to the front. From here, come onto your hands and knees and take your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. Spread your fingers. Move your knees under your hips. We're coming to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, pick your knees up, lift your hips up, press your chest towards your thighs, and look back at your feet. So as you start, keep your heels lifted and push forward with your hands as you take your chest back and look back. Inhale here. Exhale here. Keep pressing forward with your hands and then push back through your hips and legs. Keep the height of your sitting bones. Begin to stretch your heels to the floor. Don't let your chest pop forward. You want to make a pyramid shape here. And breathe in. And breathe out. Walk your hands back. And come to the back of your mat with your feet hip distance. Hook your thumbs and your elbows and cross your forearms. Then let your upper body get heavy here and a little bit sways right and left. Keep drawing your knees up and press firmly into your feet. Sway your upper body. And now make it a little bit bigger. Then come all the way up and over and around. Make a big circle with your upper body. Up, over, and back down. One more in this direction. And then go back, slow swaying right and left. And change the cross of your forearms. So put the opposite arm to the front. And then you're going to go the other direction. So go to the side, lift it up and over again, reversing from the first circle. To the side, up, overhead, and back down. One more time around. Lift, and back to center. Little swings right and left, and let your head get heavy. Take your hands down, inhale, look up. Exhale, walk back to downward dog. So take your hands all the way to the front. Push forward through your hands as you pull your bottom up and look back at your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your knees now. Look up at your hands, and as you exhale, come to the front of the mat. Keep your feet hip distance, and inhale, lift your chest halfway up. Exhale, fold forward and press your thighs back as you take your head down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, raise your chest halfway, look forward. Now squeeze your inner thighs and tighten up your waist. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, take a breath, Tadasana. From here, bring the inner edges of your feet together. Inhale, raise your arms, interlace your fingers, but the first one, we'll do a big side stretch. So ground down through your feet as you reach up into your fingertips and squeeze your head with your biceps. Take a breath in, and then exhale, reach to the left. Keep pressing into both feet. Pull your left ribs to your left hip. Squeeze both legs straighter. Keep squeezing your biceps to your head. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, reach to the right again. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze your head with your upper arm. Keep both legs straight. And pull your right rib cage down. Breathe. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands at your sides. Take a breath. Standing back arch. So turning, so you can see me with your feet hip distance. Take your hands to the back of your hips. Bend your knees, Push your butt back and look down. Take your hips forward, take your knees forward, pull your chin in and puff up your chest. Pull your chin in, look at the ceiling. And now stretch your chin to the back wall and look for the floor. Keep breathing. Inhale, come up, let your head be last. Exhale, pull your waist in and press down. Take a breath here. We're going to begin to work our way through different standing postures with an emphasis on twists, but using a vinyasa transition. So it won't be the standard Surya or sun salutation. It's a little bit of a twist. So just stay with me, and of course, as always, modify as needed. The great thing about a video is you can pause if you need to, and you can also skip ahead if you get to a place in the practice that isn't suitable for you. So starting at the front of your mat with your feet hip distance. Inhale, raise your arms in the lip. Exhale, fold forward, touch the mat. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. As you exhale, step your left leg back, come to a high lunge. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, put your left hand on the mat. Turn to the outside edge of your left foot. So we're going to use repeating Vashisthasana or side plank. So to modify it, step your right foot halfway down the mat and raise your right arm. Full side plank, stack right leg on top of left, reach up. Exhale, come to a plank. Always option for knee down chaturanga. Look forward, pull your tummy back. Exhale, bend your elbows, go halfway. Inhale, lift your chest, straighten your arms, look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Take a breath here. Inhale, slow. Exhale, slow. Bend your knees, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your left foot to the front of the mat. Reach back through your right leg and inhale, high lunge. Exhale, put your right hand down. Turn to the outside edge of your right foot. First option is a supported side plank with your left foot forward. Second option, full Vashisthasana and stack your legs. Take a breath. Exhale, come to a plank. Again, option for knee down chaturanga. Shift forward, look forward, bend your elbows, go halfway. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, bend your knees. Look to your hands as you exhale. Step or jump to the front. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise your arms and reach up. Exhale, hands at your sides. Round two. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up. This time, step back with your right leg. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Turn to the outside edge of your right foot. Stack your left leg, Vashisthasana. Exhale to a plank. Shift forward. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Take a breath. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Exhale, right foot to the front of the mat. Inhale, raise your arms, high lunge. Exhale, put your left hand down. Turn to the outside edge of your left foot. Take your variation of Svanasana, side plank. Exhale to a plank. Shift forward, look forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Breathe here. Inhale, slow. Exhale, slow. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Exhale, up to the front of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms, look up. Exhale, hands down. We're going to start to add in different standing poses using that same framework of the Surya or Sun Salutation. So from the front of the mat, inhale, raise your arms, look up. Exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, raise your chest halfway. Exhale, step your left leg back. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale, spin your left foot down and line up the heel of your right foot with the arch of your left. Bring your right hand to your right shin and inhale, straighten your leg for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Pull your kneecaps up and move your hips left. Reach high. Full breath in. Slow breath out. Exhale, bring your left hand down, raise your left heel, go back to a low lunge. From low lunge, spin your left heel down, spin your left rib cage down. Inhale, raise your arms, warrior one. Press through your right inner knee. Breathe in. Exhale, put your left hand down. Turn to the outside edge of your left foot. Step to Svanasana, side plank. Inhale here. Exhale, go to plank. Shift forward. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, bend your knees and look up. Exhale, put your left foot to the front of the mat. Take a breath here in a low lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, spin your right heel down, line up heel to arch. With your left hand to your left leg, straighten your left leg. Reach up, triangle pose. Pull your knees up and shift your hips to the right. Look to your right thumb. Breathe in. Exhale, go back to a low lunge. Raise your right heel, turn your chest. From low lunge, put your right heel down, turn your right ribs down. Inhale, raise your arms, warrior one. Exhale, put your right hand on the mat. Turn to the outside edge of your right foot. Step to Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale to plank. Shift forward, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, take a breath. Smooth cycle of breath through your nose here. Bend your knees. Inhale, look to your hands. And exhale, come to the front of the mat. Inhale, raise your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise your arms and look up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, raise your arms, adding up. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, raise your chest halfway. As you exhale, this time lead with your right leg and step your right leg back. Take a breath in a low lunge. Spin your right heel down, line up heel to arch. Inhale, straighten your left leg, go to triangle pose. Reach through your right hand. Inhale here. Exhale, put your right hand down, raise your right heel, go to a low lunge. Put your right heel down now and turn your right ribs forward. Inhale, raise your arms for warrior one. Exhale, reach your arms back and press back into your right leg. Inhale, push your left knee forward, raise your arms. Exhale, reach back. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach back. From here, put your right hand down. Turn to the outside edge of your right foot. Step back, side ankle. Breathe in. Side plank. Exhale, come to plank. Shift forward. Bend your elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, take a breath. Inhale, bend your knees and look at your hands. Exhale, put your right foot to the front. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, spin your left heel down, line up heel to arch. Inhale, reach to a triangle. Take a breath. Exhale, put your left hand down, raise your left heel. Turn to a low lunge. Put your left heel down, turn your left ribs down, push through your right inner knee and inhale, warrior one. Exhale, press back into your left leg, reach back. Inhale, raise your chest, push your right knee forward. Exhale, reach back. One more time. Inhale, come on. Exhale, reach back. Then put your hands down, put your left hand down, turn to the outside edge of your left foot. Come to Bharata-Varsa, side plank. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, the plank. Shift forward, bend your elbows, go halfway. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, breathe here in downward dog. Come back to Samaveta, together breathing. Balance your breath through both sides of your nose here. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. As you exhale, come to the front of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms and reach up. Exhale to Tadasana. Changing it up. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold, touch the mat. Inhale, raise your chest halfway. Lead with your left foot and step your left leg back to low lunge. Spin your left heel down, line up heel to arch. Inhale to triangle, straighten your right leg. Take a breath. Exhale, put your left hand down. Raise your left heel, come back to low lunge. From low lunge, Bharata-Varsa, modified with back heel in. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart and raise your chest. Exhale, put your left elbow on your right thigh. Point your right elbow up. Look to the right as you push back through your left leg. Take a breath here. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, hands down. Going to Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. From here, exhale, bring your left knee outside your right knee. Put your left shin down, put your bottom down. So you want to have your right foot outside your left knee. Interlace your hands on your right knee. Inhale, drop your elbows, lift your chest. Exhale, hug with your left arm, turn to the right, look right. Press your legs down, look over your right shoulder. When you exhale, squeeze and turn. Inhale, unwind and step back to a low lunge. From low lunge, spin your left heel down. Inhale, raise your arms, warrior one. Exhale, reach your arms back, press back. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, reach back. Put your left hand down, turn to the outside edge of your left foot. Vashisthasana, side plank. Reach up. Exhale to plank. Shift forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Take a breath in. And take a slow breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. As you exhale, bring your left foot to the front of the mat. Start in a low lunge. Take a breath. Spin your right heel down, line up heel to arch. Inhale, straighten your left leg, go to triangle. Take a breath here. Exhale, put your right hand down, lift your right heel, go to a low lunge. Press back through your right leg, bring your hands to your heart. As you exhale, take your right elbow, left thigh, point your left elbow up. Bharata-Varsa Konasana, revolve side angle variation. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down. From low lunge, Ardha-Matsyendrasana. Take your right knee outside your left knee. Put your shin down, put your bottom down. Interlace your hands on your left knee. Inhale, raise your chest. Exhale, hug with your right arm and twist left. Look over your left shoulder. Again, work with your breath to turn to the left. Inhale, unwind and step back to low lunge. From low lunge, spin your right heel down, press back into your right leg, push forward through your left knee, and inhale, raise your arms, warrior one. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back. Put your right hand down, turn to the outside edge of your right foot, stack your left, Vashisthasana, side plank. Breathe in. Exhale to plank. Shift forward. Bend your elbows, go halfway. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, breathe. Smooth, even breathing through both sides of your nostril. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Exhale to the front. Inhale, raise your chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise your arms and reach up. Exhale, hands at your sides. Switching it up again. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, raise your chest halfway up. As you exhale, step your right leg back to low lunge. From here, we're going to Anjani Asana. So if you have sensitive knees, you can slide the blanket under your right knee. Put your right knee down and shift your hips forward so that your left knee goes past your left ankle. Press your right foot down, inhale, raise your arms, look Exhale, bring your hands down. Shift your hips back. From here, come onto your left thigh and turn your chest left. We're going to do Bharata-Varsa again. As you exhale, this time take your right armpit outside your left thigh. So you're working to get rid of any space between your body and your thigh. Option, stay with prayer hands. Second option, put your right hand outside your left foot. From here, tuck your back toes, raise your back knee. Turn your chest left. If your right hand's on the mat, stretch your left arm to the right. No, to the front. And put your bicep along your ear. Now breathe here. Relax your jaw. Exhale, bring your right knee down. Come back to a low lunge. From here, spin your right heel down. Inhale, raise your arms, warrior one. From here, we're going to go to warrior three. Take your arms back, raise your right heel, push forward and pick up your right leg, variation with arms to the back here. Bend your left knee, stretch your right leg back, inhale, warrior one again. Exhale, put your right hand down. Turn to the outside edge of your right foot. Go to Bharata-Varsa, side plank. Breathe in. Exhale, plank. Shift forward, look forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. As you exhale, put your right foot to the front of the mat. Bring your left knee down and shift your hips forward for Anjani Asana. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, touch the floor. Back your hips up and take your hands to your right thigh. Exhale, turn your chest right. Take your left armpit outside your right knee. Option for prayer hands. Option left hand to the mat. Stretch your left leg straight and raise your left knee. Turn your chest right. Option, stretch your right arm alongside your head. Now reach into your fingers and back through your heel. Breathe. Bring your left knee down. Inhale, unwind, and come back to low lunge. From low lunge, spin your left heel down. Inhale, raise your arms, warrior one. Going to warrior three. Take your arms to the back, raise your back heel, push off your back foot, and raise your back leg. Warrior three variation with arms to the back. Breathe. Bend your right knee, reach back with your left leg. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, put your left hand down. Turn to the outside edge of your left foot, Bharata-Varsa, side plank. Reach up. Exhale to a plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest and come up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Inhale and bend your knees, look up. Exhale to the front of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms and look up. Exhale, hands at your sides. Changing it up again. Inhale, raise your arms, look up. Exhale, fold, touch the mat. Inhale, raise your chest halfway. Leading with the left leg, step your left leg back to low lunge. Spin your left heel down. Now take your hands to your right thigh, going into Bharata-Varsa with back heel down. You can always modify by raising the back heel. When you put your heel down in this asana, it makes it a lot harder. So as you exhale, take your left armpit outside your right. Reach back through your left leg. Option for prayer hands. Option left hand outside right foot. Stretch your right bicep along your ear. Reach into your left leg and into your right arm. Turn your chest right. Breathe. Inhale, lift your chest. Put your hands down, raise your back heel. We're going to go to Gomukhasana, which is cow face pose. So from here, exhale, take your left knee outside your right knee and have a seat just like you did earlier for Ardha Matsyendrasana. I'm going to turn to face you so you get a better view of what I'm doing here. So I landed in this shape. Depending on the shape of my legs, maybe this is enough for me. If I can, I'm going to stack my knees. This is Gomukhasana. Inhale, lift your chest up, and exhale, fold forward. Raise the palms of your hands, lift your armpits so you got like claw hands. Push your butt back. You want to feel a nice stretch in your hip here. Breathe slowly in. Breathe slowly out. Inhale, walk your body back up. Bring your right knee back up. And from here we're going to go to pigeon leg or Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. So turn from your hip joint, turn your right knee in, and make zigzag legs to start. I'm going to turn to face the front of my mat again. So right foot's to the back, left foot to the front. Keep this zigzag legs and slowly start to straighten your right leg to the back. As you do that, you might find that your left hip comes off the mat, so you can stick your blanket or your block there. Inhale and raise your chest. Exhale, walk your upper body to the left slightly. Keep your back toes tucked and spin your thigh in as you turn your chest to the left. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale back to the front. Exhale, go back to downward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, down. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, bring your right foot to the front of them. I think we should be on left foot. Change that up. Rewind. Bring your left foot to the front of the mat. Here we go. Spin your right heel down. So again, you can always practice with the back heel lifted. That will give you more access. Bigger challenge back heel. From here, come to your left thigh. Exhale, take your right armpit outside your left leg. Again, you might need to take a little bit of time to wiggle your body in there. You can stay with palms together or reach your right hand down, stretch your left bicep along your ear. Reach into your right leg and your left hand and turn to the left. Keep breathing. Inhale, unwind, raise your back heel, go to a low lunge. Inhale, exhale, take your right knee outside your left knee. Put your shin down, put your bottom down. I'll turn so you can see me again. So you ended up in this position. Take your left foot to the right so that you can place your left knee on top of your right knee. And again, this may not be accessible for everybody's body, so you do the best that you can right now. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Keep your claw hands. Continue to raise your armpits as you press your chest to your thigh. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, walk your body up. Take your left knee up. Again, movements from your hip joints, so keep your knee closed. And take your left knee wide, so your left foot goes to the back. And I'm going to turn to the front of my mat again. From here, start to stretch your left leg to the back and keep your left toes tucked so you can turn your outer hip down. If your right buttock comes off the floor, put something underneath it, a block or a blanket. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, turn to the right. Keep using your left toes to turn your left hip down, and then turn your chest to the right. Look right. Inhale, back to the front. And exhale to downward dog. Take a breath here in downward dog, returning to Samaveta, together breath. Equal breath through both sides of your nose. Inhale, bend your knees and look up. Exhale to the front of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms, reach up. Exhale to Tadasana. The next flow involves Bharata-Varsa. So if you know you have difficulty touching the floor with straight legs, I recommend that you have your blocks to the front of your mat, ready in case you want them. So standing with your feet hip distance at the front. Inhale, raise your arms, look up. Exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up. Exhale, step your left leg back. Inhale here, low lunge. We're going to go to Parsh, Votinasana, intense side stretch. Step your left foot halfway in and straighten your right leg. Press into your feet, bring your hands to your hips, and inhale, raise your chest. Option, hold elbows. Option, Paschimottanasana Namaskar with your hands together. Inhale, raise your heart. Exhale, turn your left hip in, fold over your right hip. Go as low as you can, but keep pulling your butt up in the air. Make your right and left armpit even, and bring your ribs to touch your right thigh. Breathe in, and breathe out. Now press down into your feet and inhale, raise your chest. Exhale, release your arms. Put your right hand to your hip. Inhale, raise your left arm. Exhale, pull your right hip back, reach forward, going to Bharata-Varsa, revolve triangle. Put your left hand on a block inside your foot for more support, outside your foot for a bigger challenge, or no block for biggest challenge. Squeeze your legs, push into your right foot, turn your chest to the right, raise your right arm, look up, reach into your right fingers here. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, put your right hand down. Step your left leg back. Inhale, high lunge, low lunge. Exhale, spin your left heel down, go to side plank, Vashisthasana, raise your right arm. Exhale, the plank, shift forward, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, lift your hips, take a breath in downward dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Exhale, step your left foot to the front of the mat. Start in a low lunge. From here, step your right foot halfway in, so it's a shorter stance. Inhale, hands to your hips, lift your chest. Hold elbows or palms of your hands behind your back. Inhale, raise your heart. Exhale, spin your right hip and thigh in as you fold over your left leg. Pull your knees up, pull your butt up, take your head lower, and balance right and left armpit. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press down, look forward. Inhale, come up to stand, release your arms. From here, inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, go forward. Put your right hand on the block or the floor, left hand to your hip. So block inside easier, block outside bigger challenge. Turn your chest to the left, raise your sitting bones, raise your left arm and look up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, put your hand down. Bend your knee, go back to a low lunge. So you gotta move the right leg back now. Put your right hand down, turn to the outside edge of your right foot. Bharata-Varsa, raise your left arm. Exhale to plank. Shift forward. Bend your elbows, go halfway. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Breathe here. Smooth it out. Inhale, bend your knees, look up. Exhale to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms and reach up. Exhale, hands at your sides. Switching it up again. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold, touch the mat. Inhale, raise your chest halfway. This time leading with your right leg. Step your right leg halfway back. So you're only going to go halfway to the mat. Keep your right hand down on the block or the floor. Turn your chest to the left, raise your left arm, Bharata-Varsa. Reach into your left hand. Breathe. We're going to go from here to Bharata-Varsa, a revolved half moon. So I placed my right hand outside my left foot. I'm going to move that to inside my right foot. Shift into your left leg, raise your right, keep turning to the left, revolved half moon. Breathe. Ardha half moon. Turn your chest down, put your left hand on the floor or block. Move it forward of your left foot. Turn your chest to the right, raise your right arm. Half moon, Ardha. Breathe. We're going to go to Trikonasana from here. Bend your left knee. Put your right foot down. Straighten your left leg. Inhale, triangle. Take a breath. Exhale, go to a low lunge. Sorry, not low lunge. Yes, low lunge. Oh, goodness. Raise your right heel. Keep your hands to the mat, look forward. Now spin your right heel down, Vashisthasana side plank. Lift your hips up and reach up, breathe. Exhale, plank. Shift forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, take a breath. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, bring your right foot to the front of the mat. Step your left foot halfway in, going to revolve triangle, Parvata Trikonasana. Put your left hand on a block or on the floor, inside or outside your right foot. Turn your chest right, raise your right arm. Look to your right thumb. Squeeze your legs and reach up. Going from here to revolved half moon. Move your left hand to the left. You can have it on a block or the floor. Shift forward, raise your left leg. Keep turning your chest to the right. Reach up with your right hand. Breathe. From here to Ardha Chandrasana half moon. Put your right hand down on the floor or block. Turn to the left. Raise your left hand. Breathe. To triangle, Trikonasana. Bend your right knee, step your left leg way back. Put your right hand to your shins, straighten your leg, triangle pose. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Spin your left heel down, Vashisthasana. Raise your right arm. Exhale, go to a plank. Shift forward. Bend your elbows, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Smooth breath here. So we made our way through the standing postures. We're going to do some core work with the twisty element. So from downward dog, inhale and bend your knees, look up. Exhale, step or jump to the front and have a seat. From here, you're going to come onto your back. So laying down, scoot your tailbone towards the end of the mat. Hold your head with your hands and bring your knees into your chest. Take an inhale breath here and then exhale, lift your chest. You want to support your head with your hands. Stretch your right leg out. Exhale, twist left. Hold. Bring your right knee in, bring your chest to center. Stretch your left leg out. Inhale. Exhale, twist your upper body right. Hold and breathe. Both knees in, turn to your center. Take your right leg out. Exhale, twist your upper body left. Breathe here. Both knees in, chest to center. Stretch your left leg out. Exhale, turn your upper body right. Breathe. Both knees in, turn your chest to center. Let's do it one more time each side. Take your right leg out. Exhale, twist your upper body left. Breathe here. Come back to center. Left knee out. Exhale, turn your upper body right. Breathe. Both knees to center. And then put your feet down, put your head down, put your hands down. Squeeze your butt, lift your hips, and stretch out the front. Exhale, lower your body. Round two will be a little bit different. So as we do the core exercises, you want to make sure that you don't have any pain in your lower back. Always, always, always remember that pain is a signal from your body that something's not right. So you need to listen to that. And you should always have your practice be within a pain-free range of motion. Sometimes that can be hard because it might mean backing off a little bit. But honestly, I've been having a serious practice for about 13 years now. And I've hurt myself many times with yoga asana. I've healed myself with yoga asana. But The advanced practitioner for me is not the handstand, arm balance, I can walk on water. No. It's the person who listens to their body and really respects who they are. So pain-free range of motion, please. Okay. Again, hold your head with your hands. Bring your knees to your chest. As you exhale, lift your upper body. From here, stretch both legs up. Lower your right leg. Turn your body to the left. Take a breath here. Raise your right leg. Bring your chest center. Lower your left leg. Twist to the right. Breathe. Exhale, raise your left leg. Bring your chest to center. Lower your right leg. Squeeze through your legs. Twist your body to the left. Raise your right leg. Come back to center. Lower your left leg. Turn your body right, take a breath. Raise your left leg, chest to center. Let's go one more time each side. Lower your right leg. Turn to the left. Raise your right leg, chest to center. Last one. Lower your left leg. Turn to the right. Raise your left leg, chest to center. Bend your knees and put your feet down, put your head down. Put your hands down. Squeeze your butt, lift your hips. Exhale, lower. I'm going to do one more core exercise, and it's one of my super favorites. So you're going to bring your knees into your chest. We got to get to sitting upright first. Raise your legs. Lift your chest, reach your arms out. So it's like you're going to do Pilates 100, but you're not going to do that. Instead, press down with your legs to sit up. So for this one, it's a variation of Svanasana or boat pose. Sometimes I call it amoeba, and sometimes I call it spaceman. And if you've been a student of mine in the real world, you've probably done this before, and maybe liked it, maybe not. But I use a blanket to sit on because I have helps me stay balanced in my hips. So if you'd like an extra padding under your bottom, you can take that and then come and have a seat. Start by holding the back of your thighs and lift your chest. You want to work first to keep your heart high and then pick your feet up. Raise your heels. So if you've got you're working on core strength and you need more support, you can just hold this position, holding the back of your legs. Otherwise, we're going to start to make this dynamic, moving ourselves towards being an amoeba or a person in outer space. So with your arms to the side, just begin to move arms and legs like you're floating and start to go low. And then pull it back up. Now twist to the other side and go low and back up. So there's no sort of wrong way to do it. You just want to try high to low, right to left, and keep moving, sort of slow motion, moving like you're in outer space or you're some kind of amoeba in a petri dish. Keep going. This is a good core workout because it's really working you in all directions. Twist, turn, high, low. A few more seconds. Let's go one more each direction. And back up. Oh boy, it's getting hard. It's the last side, go low. And pull it back up. Now come back to Svanasana. And exhale, feet down. Oh, that's a hard one. Let's do a couple rounds of Ustrasana to just open up the front of your body and release some of that really strong core contraction. So again, if you've got sensitive knees, I recommend having the blanket under your knees or double padded mat. Coming to stand on your knees with your knees and feet hip distance. Take your hands to the back of your hips and press the tops of your toes down. Look at your chest. As you look at your chest, press your toes down, push your hips forward. Open up your hip creases. We did a fair amount of flexion because with the twist, we need to have a bit of flexion typically. Pull your chin in, double chin. Look at the ceiling with the double chin. Press the tops of your feet down more. Now stretch your chin to the back wall and look for the floor.
Strong legs, keep working your toes. Press your little toe downward.
Inhale, come up. Exhale, have a seat and breathe. Smooth out your breath. Round 2 is Shavasana, so returning to stand on your knees. So I just gave the little lecture about being pain-free range of motion. Super important with back bends. So I'm going to start to progress to taking my hands away from the back of my hips. But if you got back pain to do that, that's a sign, message from your body, use more support. So again, with your feet and knees hip distance, you want to press the tops of your feet down like crazy. Use your leg strength here. Take your hands, push your hips forward, look at your chest and puff up your chest. Give yourself double chin and really work your toes. Pull your chin in, look up at the ceiling. Now stretch your chin back.
From here, option, hands at your heart. And look back more, keep working your toes. Inhale, lift your chest.
Exhale, have a seat and breathe. Smooth out your breath, Samaveta, so equally between both sides of your nose. One more round of Ustrasana Camel. Returning to your knees with your hands on your hips. Again, I can't emphasize enough how much you got to use leg strength to keep your back happy, whether it's in a back bend or forward bend or I think just general life, really. I have a major obsession with leg and butt strength. So really press your little toe down. With your hands to your hips, look at your chest and go hips forward. Now really press that little toe down as your hips go forward. Pull your chin in, double chin. Look at the ceiling with the double chin. Now stretch your chin back and look back.
Option, hands at your heart. If you have your hands at your heart, stretch both arms down at the same time and reach your fingertips towards the floor. Breathe here. Keep working your legs. Back to hands at heart. Inhale, come back up.
Exhale, sit on your heels and breathe. Smooth out your breath. From kneeling, we'll go to Bharata-Varsa, Sage's Twist. I'm going to turn to face you. So swing your feet to the left and put your left ankle in the arch of your right foot. Now put your bottom to the right. So feet are to the left, your butt's to the right. My left butt cheek's off the floor, but my right one is down. Scoot your bottom back a little bit and start with your hands on your knees, lift and broaden your chest. I'm going to show the option without the bind first. So without the bind, left hand, right knee, right hand behind. To practice with the bind, take your right arm forward, turn your right arm in. Reach behind your back and hold your left bicep. Take the back of your left hand underneath your right thigh. Turn your left hip and thigh in, look over your right shoulder, and turn your chest to the right. Keep breathing here. Now, keep your chest right, turn your head left. Chest right, head left. Breathe. Inhale, unwind. From hands and knees, swing your feet to the right. Put your bottom on the left and put your right ankle in the arch of your left foot. Starting with your hands on your knees, lift and broaden your chest. For the bind, take your left arm forward, turn your left arm in, reach behind you for your right bicep. So remember that you don't have to do the bind, you can practice without the bind. Inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, turn left and slide the back of your right hand under your left thigh. Turn your right hip and thigh in, turn your chest left, look left to start. Now turn your head to the right, but keep twisting left. Make your jaw softer and breathe. Inhale and unwind. From here, bring your feet forward. Coming into Dandasana or staff pose. We'll do Merici Asana 3, which is another seated twist. Bend your right knee and then shift your left leg forward a bit. I'm going to talk you through the bind, so you just need to stop where it's safe for you to practice today. How will I know what's safe for me? If I listen to signals my body sends. So again, pain is danger sign. Interlace your hands on your right knee, drop your elbows, sit up tall. As you exhale, hug with your left arm and turn to the right, put your right hand behind you. So this is a really good place to work. To go further, take your left armpit outside your right thigh. And you can see that I'm spending a little bit of time here to really get that to outside my right leg. Take your left hand, touch your left shin. Take your left arm, turn it in. Reach behind you for your right hand. Hold hands, wrist, or forearm. Now turn to the right, keep pressing left foot forward, left foot down. Squeeze and turn to the right. Inhale and unwind. Come back to Dandasana. From Dandasana, bend your left knee. Push your right foot forward. Interlace your hands on your left knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Remember, you're just going to go as far as what feels good and safe today. Exhale, hug with your right arm. Take your left hand behind you, turn to the left. Keep pushing forward through the right leg. And as you exhale, take your right armpit outside your left thigh. Take a little bit of time to really wiggle your body in there. Reach for your right leg with your right hand. Turn your right arm in. Go around your left leg to your back. Hold your left hand, wrist, or forearm. Now push your right foot forward, right thigh down. Turn your chest left more. Spin your right shoulder in. Turn your head to the left and breathe here. Inhale back to the front. Undo the bind. From Dandasana, we'll do Paschimottanasana before Shavasana. So if you have a strap and you want to use it, you can put the strap on the balls of both feet. Again, if you've got tight hamstrings, tight low back, or back problem, I really recommend practicing all the seated postures with your sitting bones on the blanket. Inhale and lift your chest. Press your legs down. Exhale, take your heart forward. Keep pressing your legs to the mat and push your butt back. Walk your hands down the strap.
Once you've hit your maximum, press down and lift up. Inhale. Exhale, pull your butt back and your heart towards your toes. Put your rib cage on your thighs. Keep pressing down through your legs.
Put your forehead on your shins. Now breathe here. Pull your butt back more. Keep stretching. Heart forward, butt back. Breathe evenly through both sides of your nose. Press down and inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release this shape.
Come to your back now for Shavasana. So scoot your bottom forward and lay down.
Turn your feet out, turn your hands up, wiggle and adjust. Untuck your shoulders and hips. And when you're comfortable, close your eyes. Really slow. Exhale, get so soft now. Rest here until you hear my voice again. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana longer, pause the video now. To transition out of practice, begin to move your hands and feet. As you exhale, bend your knees and go to your right side. From your right side, come to sit in Sukhasana, easy seat. And I encourage you to try sitting with your non-dominant leg to the front. Scoot your bottom to the back and place your hands on your knees. Close your eyes and take a moment here again to practice Samaveta, together breathing. So this is to breathe equally through both sides of your nose. Slowly inhale. Slowly, slowly exhale and use your exhale to release any leftover exhale even slower and let go. One more time. Now as you inhale, slowly open your eyes. Thanks for practicing with me again today. I hope you have a really beautiful day wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you online again soon. Namaste.